Okay, yeah, I know people are expecting. Okay, we're gonna get it going. If somebody could just please, like, in the chat, walk me through this to how to deal with this latency, we're gonna get things going on. Okay, so I do apologize, guys. Welcome to the live stream. If you guys have been waiting, and for people who have been in here since we started, which is should be like a good half an hour. Oh yeah, 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Okay. So okay, I'm just gonna go there. There. No, I have no. I do not want to. What are we doing now? There we go. Okay, we lost the web. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna get this out of the way, and we're gonna get going. Okay, so yeah, let's talk EV stuff. Okay, Anthony C. Let's talk EV stuff. Okay. So what I want to talk about today was I got an email, or like this press email, press release, press news from Polestar that the Polestar 2 is now getting a power upgrade. So this is the long range dual motor. It's getting a power upgrade. This should be a power upgrade for whoever owns this car can get. Now, and this isn't news actually. I mean, I got the email today, so in Norway at least it is official, but I've been getting DMs on Instagram from people elsewhere in the world where this has been a thing. So if you have the long range dual motor, that's, the 4-wheel drive version, 408 horsepower, 204 horsepower on each motor, there should be like a power update. So kind of like Volvo with the Polestar software, right? Where you could get this, like with the T8s, you could get like 10 or 15 horsepower, which is like very little. But this is quite significant because you get this from 408 to 476. And I'm so bad at math right now because it is 10 o'clock in the evening, but we're going to do that on the calculator. So the power upgrade is 68 horsepower, which is pretty substantial, and it should cost like around 10,000 kroners or 1,000 euros or like probably $1,200 or 800 pounds, something like that. So does any one of you watching now, do you have a Polestar 2? And do you have the dual motor long range? And have you heard about this update? Just PP, or no, all dual motors is what I understood. So I asked Polestar today, I want to test this. So they can give me a car next week already. But next week I'm testing the Kia EV6 from Monday to Friday. So I really won't have time to do that. But hopefully end of next week, I'll probably be getting that. But we're almost at Christmas, and then in Christmas, like the week of Christmas, I have the EQS. So I'm really excited about that. But are you guys excited about this dual motor update? I think it's pretty cool. Like it bumps the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour time from 4.7 to 4.4 seconds. I mean, it's just 0.3 of a second, but 0.3 of a second is, yeah, that is quite a bit. So I'm getting my new Polestar 2 next Wednesday. I will get the upgrade. Takes 1 week. Lars Petter. Yeah, okay, it takes 1 week. And at least in Norway, you have to show your car to the proper authorities. Biltilsynet here in Norway. Yes, and Volvo XC40 and C40. I didn't even think about that. That is cool. It's one of the few non-Teslas EVs we can get in Canada. Yeah, I mean, like, Tesla is prevalent around the world, and I know, at least in the chat today, there aren't, too many, or I don't know, any hardcore Tesla people, but there are other EVs than Tesla. I like Tesla. I mean, I don't love Tesla, but I like Tesla. I have now on loan a Tesla Model 3 that I'm borrowing from Marcus Bil, Standard Range Plus. Awesome car, a car I can absolutely recommend. And I'm also driving it next to, or parallel to, the standard range single motor Polestar 2, and there are differences. Hopefully maybe later this week, I'm going to do a comparison video, just comparing the two. I'm gone? What? People can't see me? Yeah, I think people. The one with the 467 tested had the cold battery. The one with the 467. The one, what's the context? Does it change efficiency? I don't think it should change efficiency. And hopefully what I've understood is that it will also make hopefully, I don't know, this is kind of me speculating, but I think it's going to tune the rear motors with more power than the front motor. So if anybody's seen Misha's videos, you know, the German YouTuber, the YouTuber in Germany who does all these Nürburgring testing, he's done a few videos with some of these engineers at Polestar. And he did a video a while back, maybe a month or two back, where he tested like this updated version of the Polestar 2 long-range dual motor that only was available for him to test alongside the engineer. And he was like, this is faster. And the engineer was, no. We only made it rear bias, right? And then now, like a month or two later, this software is being released to the public, or a software version with 476 horsepower. 476, I do apologize. 476 horsepower. Yeah, it's kind of suspicious, right? So I think we're going to have more rear bias, and also this is kind of the same thing as, you know, if you guys are familiar with the Beast, that's Thomas Ingenlath, the CEO of Polestar's own personal car, where with this body kit, they showed it at Goodwood earlier this year, and that car has also 476 horsepower. So I don't know, first we have the Beast, this one-off, and then we have Misha testing this car on the Nürburgring, and he's like, this has more power than the normal Polestar 2, and also it's more rear bias. And then we get this update. So yeah, it also changes 600. I'll find it here, guys, on my phone. Just email quickly. So yeah, okay. That I got here from Polestar. Let's see. There we go. So, okay. So this is Norwegian. I'm just going to sift through this. Yeah, so it gets 50 kilowatts more in power. So that's 68 horsepower, and then 20 newton meters of torque more. So 350 kilowatts, or 476 horsepower, and 680 newton meters of torque, or 502 foot-pounds. And then the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour is now 4.4 seconds instead of 4.7. And trust me, guys, that's a huge difference. I mean, 0.3 of a second at, you know, below 5 seconds, you're going to notice that's a substantial difference. And they say it's going to have this boost between 70 and 130 kilometers an hour, which is really interesting. So not only are they kind of limiting the power down low, because they're giving it more power from 70 to 130 kilometers an hour, it does seem, but I don't know. And it should also 80 to 120 kilometers an hour in 2.2 seconds, which is half a second quicker than the standard car with 408 horsepower. So let me repeat that, guys. 80 to 120 kilometers an hour, 80 to 120 kilometers an hour. The standard car does that in 2.7 seconds. This car, after the update, does it in 2.2, half a second quicker. That is the difference, 2.7 to 2.2. Yeah. And so this is the Polestar engineered software. It's kind of interesting they're calling it Polestar engineered. So it's the Polestar 2 long-range dual motor Polestar engineered. Yeah, only dual motor. Yeah, just the dual. I mean, the front motor version doesn't need more power. At least now when it's cold outside, it just spins its wheels. 21-inch rims on this car cost 95,000 kroners. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on this. The times are nice. Much faster now. Yeah, Lars Petter, thank you. So, you can buy this in the extras web store. I don't know, is this in the app? So the problem is that I've been, driving all these Polestars that Polestar are very, liberal with lending me, and I usually also get to borrow the same car, which means like I get to put the same kilometers on it. I'm just very familiar with this particular car. The thing is, the app can only be registered to the person who's registered to the VIN, which is super annoying. So I'm not even able to preheat the Polestar I'm using now. I can't even check the battery status. I can't do anything. So that's why people are asking me like, we're asking me something. It's like, can't I check something from the app? Like I can't. And also like there's so much information, guys. That's why I want to do these live streams, because there's so much information that to make a video as like punchy and like watchable as possible, I have to condense a lot of that. When I make a 15 or 20-minute video, believe me, guys, that is condensed. So that's why I want to do these live streams. Like if we could do this like once a week would be cool. Like, so I have my daughter every other week. So she's sleeping here now, but I don't think I want to do this like, and this is just, the trial run of this live stream. But I want to do this on Sundays, the week I don't have her, and then I want to do it on the Monday afterward. So every other Monday and Sunday, which should, in theory, even out to about once a week. So today is like, is it Wednesday today? But I just wanted to get this going because I bought the microphone, I bought the light, I bought all of this kit just to start to start the live stream. And we're going to read some comments here. Damn, Skoda boy. I don't know what you're referencing. Okay, GB Gebrink. Chris, what I do miss in your videos is testing in a little bit higher speeds. I drive a lot, 100 kilometers an hour. I drive a lot of Germany, but yeah, it's just, but the problem is like, have you been to Norway? The maximum speed limits we have here is 110 kilometers an hour. Most of our motorways are 100 or 110. So I'm not able to do faster testing. Like, that would be illegal. I can't do faster testing. So I'm not going to break the law, even though, it would be beneficial to you. But there has been past, so like Norway, we're really far behind a lot of other countries in the world and in Europe when it comes to motorways. Even Sweden or Denmark are like decades or like half a century in front of us. So just really quickly, like when we discovered oil in the 60s or 70s here in Norway, there was this initiative to build a lot of motorways. They were putting alongside all of this money and they started building. But somewhere along the 70s or early 80s, the political climate changed and all of the funding for motorways was pulled out. So my dad, who's not alive anymore, he died maybe 15 years ago. But the point is, when we moved from Oslo back to Bergen when I was maybe 1999, so I was 14 or 15. In Bergen, the city of Bergen, to the south in Fana, which is the part of the city where I'm from, they had built tunnels. They had, just flatten the ground. The remainder of the 5 or 6 kilometer of motorway that wasn't built was basically just putting the asphalt. But somewhere in the 80s, the funding was just pulled out. So this changed maybe 15 or 20 years ago. We really started building motorways again, and we've probably built more motorways in the past 10 years than we have until 10 years ago. So 100 kilometers an hour motorway speed limit is fairly new, in modern history in Norway. In Bergen, in Western Norway, I don't think there are any places where the speed limit is even 100 kilometers an hour. They're building new stretches of motorway, so in the upcoming years there will be, but yeah. So and then 110, I think they implemented that 5 or 6 years ago, and then now they've just passed it's not law or legislation, but this trial period to try 120 kilometers an hour, which has been approved. But when it will happen, we don't know. So that was a long answer for your short question. As things are now, 110 kilometers an hour is the maximum speed limit, but over time it's going to be 120, maybe even 130. I don't know. I'm positive and hopeful. Okay, so two people can't have the apps. Go to buy apps. No, from what I could understand is that, yeah, you can only the person who's registered on the car. I know it's stupid. 2021. It's kind of dumb. Okay, so $1,000 for 20-inch wheels. So I have to learn. I'm just gonna call you Muhammad. Okay, that's much easier than your first name. They should be able to make you a guest profile, and yeah, I know, but but that's the problem. Is that the car is owned by Polestar. And since Polestar isn't a person, Polestar can't register the app either. I know it's super dumb. It's super dumb. Anthony C., how excited are Norwegian EV drivers as the news Tesla may open? Yeah, so yesterday I think the news dropped that before September in 2022, Tesla are going to open all of their supercharger network to other EVs. So yeah, that is pretty cool. But okay, I'm just gonna write in the chat here. Welcome. I'm just gonna check how many people we are here. Is it welcome? Thank you. Welcome, guys. So 125 people. Awesome. Thank you, guys. That is really cool. I'm just gonna bring up this here. Okay. So I don't know if I have no idea, guys, how this works, but if you guys want to support the channel, are you able to use Super Chat, or do I have to activate that? If people just want to support the channel and donate a small amount of money, that really helps a lot, makes these live streams worth time, means that I can go on for longer when we start them going on. So let me know, are you able to, I'm not asking anybody just to donate. If you want to do that, that is up to you. I really do appreciate it. But are you able to do that? Is Super Chat, is that activated? Are you guys able to choose that as an option is my question. Because as more and more questions keep popping up, I mean, we're only 125 people here, but I do imagine as these live streams get more regular. No, Chris Lee says no. Okay, so we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna do that another time. But okay, no, it's not activated. Okay, but this is just a trial run. I don't even want people to donate this time because the quality isn't. I'm not even prepared. So, but okay. Let's see. Polestar 2 standard range single motor spec on the Australian Polestar website is stating 69 kilowatt hour battery with 170 kilowatts. Yeah, 170 kilowatts. That's like 230, 221, 474 WLTP. Also read on the Australian review mentioned 130 kilowatt DC. Yeah, I mean, those specs are a little bit better than what we have in now. I mean, 69 kilowatt hours, that has to be the gross battery capacity. And then it has 61 kilowatt hours net. So there is room for improvement. Hey, Gary. Hi, Chris. Greetings from your mate in Barcelona. Thank you, Gary. You're always awesome. I was supposed to one of my plans was to go to Barcelona with my e-tron GT or Taycan Cross Turismo. I don't remember, but it just never happened. I mean, just daily life caught up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Margolish writes, for the same price, 750k BMW iX3 charge and Polestar 2 performance. I mean, the BMW is only a rear wheel drive. Remember that, guys. The iX3 only has rear wheel drive. So if you live in a place where you have snow, I wouldn't go for a rear wheel drive version car. I mean, last winter I got stuck 2 times. 2 times total. That was the same day, the same car. That was the Volkswagen ID3. I got stuck twice. Now I've been driving the past few days now the Polestar 2 standard range single motor, front wheel drive, and the advantage of having 2 driven wheels in the front, like in the traditional ICE car, is that you have the engine above the driving wheels, right? So you have the weight. But you can also turn the driving wheels, and that's what I've experienced with this car. Is that like if you do get stuck, you can steer the wheels. Gives you an advantage. No super chat option. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you. And is all audio still good? I mean, is the sound quality good from the microphone? I invested a little bit of money into this to give you guys as good as possible audio quality. I mean, probably I could have spent twice or 3 or 10 times the amount of money, but yeah, I really want to see if this live stream thing works. If you guys aren't gonna like it, then I'm not gonna spend like super amounts of money into the live stream. But yeah, okay. Doblo says, Chris, when are you going to test the Mini Electric? Yeah, it's not even. Sorry, it's not even on my radar. It's not even on my radar. I don't know. Sometime next year. I mean, I have the EV6 next week, and then I have the EQS, and then I should have the C40 next year, early next year, like January. So, yeah, audio great. I mean, good audio is good, and okay. Audio top notch. Video's a bit choppy. Okay, so yeah, but is it choppy? Is it like? It's not smooth, choppy. Okay. I'm going to have to work out the kinks here. So maybe we're going to do like a trial tomorrow also. Okay. Which EV6? I don't know. I don't remember which EV6 I'm testing. GT, it's probably the one with the all-wheel drive version with 300 something horsepower. Resolution dropped. Okay. It may just be my crappy computer. Do you guys hear the fan from my computer? It's super loud. Can you hear the fan? Kia EV6 has is that the super powerful version? 585 horsepower. That's insane. Great. God, you can't hear the fan because I don't know, like some things work on Mac and then some things work on PC. Like, I don't know. I've had so many. I've been a PC user my whole life, and then I changed to Mac earlier this year, and I haven't had a computer experience as smooth and as reliable. But this camera cannot just be plugged into the MacBook. I have to buy some kind of adapter, so I'm probably going to invest in that. I don't think it's too expensive. Can't hear the fan, very little. Okay. Yeah, Tom Paulson says GT 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.5 seconds. Yeah, that is insane. Does anybody know the price of that? The EV6 GT? 585 horsepower. That is insane. I mean, these numbers are getting crazy. Like, we're talking about, like, the Polestar 2 dual motor long range getting this power bump to 476. Like, it's cool. Like 476 horsepower, guys. If you guys aren't, like, really young, that's like Mercedes-Benz E55 AMG levels of power in the late 2000s. Insane powerful car. We're getting that like in an EV, mid-sized compact EV, like, which here in Norway you can get like really good equipped for like 550,000 kroner. So Tom Paulson, hi my man, right back at ya. 600,000 kroners. Wow, that's insane. That is crazy. So let me know, do you guys like the Ioniq 5 or the EV6 better? Like, looks-wise, exterior, interior. I mean, I haven't driven the EV6. I've ridden in it in Germany. I wasn't allowed. For you guys who followed my trip to Germany with Kyle from Autospic Reviews, we tried. Like, they wouldn't let me borrow the car because, I don't know, we tried, but they weren't able to lend me the car. Only Kyle was able to drive it, so... EV6 GT starts at 72,000 euros. What country is that? Yeah, I mean, EVs in Norway are cheap, right? Hendrik, Ioniq 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why people think I don't like the Ioniq 5. In my review, I talked a lot of positive things about that. I don't like the seats, and I had issues with the thermal throttling. And then people think I hate the car because the car's having issues. I mean, I'm just reporting. Mohammed says EV6 interior, exterior Ioniq. Yeah. Ioniq was like a boat. I mean, it's super comfortable, Ioniq 5. I like both. EV6 slightly more. I mean, the EV6 looks sporty. But did you guys see that Hyundai, that Admiral concept thing? They're doing some like these skunkworks projects. They're doing some of these really cool retro EV, not conversions, like they're from the ground up, but it's really cool. I mean, like Hyundai's become a really cool brand, doing some really, out there stuff. Did you guys see the new Genesis G90? Let me know. Google that. Genesis G90, their new flagship sedan. I mean, I don't know how to share screens with you yet, but Google that, guys. Genesis G90. That thing looks insane. Okay, let's see. What about Volvo Embla? What's say Volvo Embla? Is this live stream something you will have to do once a week, Chris? Yes, Pierre. Yes, that's the plan. If we can have enough people watching these, like if we could get, I don't know what's reasonable. I have no idea what's reasonable, but let's see how many people are watching. 112 people. I mean, that's not too bad. If we could get like 500 people watching every time, I'm most definitely going to do this like once a week, and then it will just grow. But I don't know, maybe I should put these on their own channel, but as now, I mean, yes, we're at 32,000 subscribers, but we're not a big channel. Like, we're still a small channel, right? So I don't know, like having its own Volvo Embla replaces XC90. Is that confirmed? Do you have a link? Can you post links in the chat? Gary says, I tested EV6, and for me right now, it's the best EV price relationship performance. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm still a huge fan of the Mustang Mach-E. You guys know I like that car. And also, guys, I keep touching me because I actually, I went to the doctor's today. So I've been moving houses. As you guys can see, this is my new background. This is my new place. So hopefully the background is nice, but I was gonna have a purple light here. If I can find I want that light. Is that my charger? Give me a second, guys. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so I do apologize, but I want to have the purple light here on. Just give me a second. I just want to power it up, but I just don't have any. Yes, we can use this one. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in joggers and socks, and yeah. IKEA chair. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So I have no idea what I was talking about, but now at least we have the purple light. We have a little bit color, yeah. So the point is having these live streams like once a week. Like I've invested in some equipment now. This mic is like 2,000 kroners. The light and the stand is like 2,000. So I spent like 5,000 kroners today, like 500 euros, just to be able to have a decent setup. Yeah, I love purple. I mean, purple's nice. I like purple. Purple is really cool, and it's also one of my daughter's favorite colors. So I mean, it's cool having like this. Oh, I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, it's cool having like just a nice background when you stream. Like, I know a lot of people stream out there with terrible mics, terrible cameras, but I want to try to have it, at a decent quality. Okay, cozy. Yes, yes, yes. Mach-E. So, okay. Story time, guys. Story time. Okay. Mach-E GT, right? So I'm a huge fan of the Mustang Mach-E. And I was really looking forward to the GT. I think it looks cool. I sat here on the configurator like, I don't know, maybe a month ago, and I'm like, that's a cool car. Maybe I should get one of those. Maybe that should be my next car after the Cross Turismo. I really do like that car. So, so okay, guys, it's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. So I was invited to the European launch in Croatia, right? They were going to fly us from Oslo to Frankfurt, and then they were going to fly us on a chartered jet, like Ford chartered their own jet to Croatia, and put us at this luxury hotel. It was going to be awesome. I show up, like, I don't know, I woke up like 3:30 in the middle of the night because the flight from Oslo to Frankfurt was like 5:15 in the morning. So I get there, and then it's already, people are stressing. This is like a few weeks back. Like now it's lockdown again, right? And masks and everything, or not lockdown, but like things are much stricter now. So I get there, and I'm in line. I'm like, okay, like I have a 10-minute gap, I have 10 minutes buffer, right? So I get there, and then I show her my ticket, and I show her my passport. And she's like, so is your ticket registered in this name? And like my full name isn't, my YouTube name is Chris Rifa, which is just like a mash of my proper name. My proper name is Norwegian. You can just Google Chris Rifa, you'll find out what my real name is. But my real name is longer, so Chris Rifa is like just shortened to make it easier for people to pronounce, to search, like. So the press lady, at Ford, she booked the tickets as Chris Rifa, my YouTube name. And if you know anything about booking tickets, if like one letter is off, they're not gonna let you on that plane. If one letter is off. My name is 3 names. Chris Rifa is like shortened for that. So I'm like, oh. And I've just been so busy up to that point, like so many things going on. I didn't even check the tickets before I was there at the counter. So we called Lufthansa, they called the booking agency or the travel agency who had booked the flights. No chance at all. No chance at all. I was not getting on that flight. So I just had to turn back and go home. I had to turn back and go home. Yeah, and I was really looking forward to that trip. So yeah. So I'm gonna, next time, guys. And the lady at Ford, she was really, she was not happy with me. I got an email like a week later. She was like, you really have to double check next time. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I do apologize, but let's just think about booking the press car when you guys get that here in Norway. But okay. But what I was starting at, I keep holding my back here because I was back home in Bergen now, just for a few days this weekend. And I went to my friend's place. We drank a few beers, he's from Colombia, and all of his friends are like Spanish, so they had tequila. He has a loft apartment, So the stairs from the door, so the entrance is down one flight of stairs, and the stairs are like vertical. So after a few tequila shots that they supplied me with, my friend who I had invited over, I was going downstairs to open up the door. I slipped, and I kid you not, I fell 2.5 meters right onto my back. So I hurt my leg. I mean, that's not pain, but I landed on my back. So I thought I had broken, a rib. Your ribs go from here and then all the way back. Or at least I had, fractured it. But I went to the doctors today, and yeah, no. Thankfully, I did not. I haven't even fractured it. So it's not broken. It's not fractured. So, yeah. Knock on wood. But I have, like, my muscles do ache. But yeah, that was really... Don't drink tequila at your friend's loft apartment where the stairs are vertical. Don't do that. Okay. You check the ticket every time now. I've only been invited once abroad to go to a press event. So yeah, from now on I'm going to check the ticket. But okay. Let's see. Do we have you ordered Polestar online? How long wait? So I don't know. He's not asking me. Skoda. I have not ordered a Polestar. I do not currently own a Polestar. Björn liked the EQS, but not everything. He is a Tesla guy. I mean, the thing about Björn is, yes, he's a Tesla guy, but he's very logical and very methodical. I'm more about, the way a car makes me feel like, and we're all different. So, I mean, Björn has his audience and people who are like-minded, which is, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But I just love the way the EQS looks inside, and I even like the exterior. So I can't wait to have that car, and just the way it makes you feel, that luxurious feeling. Yeah, I think that's going to be, I can't wait to test that car. Simon Laser says, Leser, I don't know, that's Swedish. We picked up our Polestar 2 on Saturday. It is probably, no, it's just absolutely incredible, but we can't get the power upgrade as it is a lease. You can't? Okay, so you can't get the power upgrade as a lease? Interesting. Yeah, Volvo Embla is for Nordisk. I mean, Embla is like Norse mythology, right? EQS is the supreme EV sedan. Okay, so we talked about how long have we been going now here, guys? And are people getting bored? Yeah, some people have left. But okay, we've been streaming for a little bit more than an hour. We can go a little bit longer. And yeah. I'm probably going to upload this as, maybe I can cut the first 25 minutes where we're just, fooling around. But okay, we talked about the Polestar 2 power upgrade. Let me know, are you guys going to get it? I think it's just 10,000 kroners or 1,000 euros, $1,200 or 800 pounds. Okay, going to test a Volvo plug-in hybrid with the 18 kilowatt hour battery. I don't think so. If I'm going to test any plug-in hybrid, I was thinking about the new Range Rover, which I do think gets 30 or 35 kilowatt hours. But I don't know. These hybrids I don't find them appealing at all. I love a Range Rover. I really want to get a Range Rover. I've done some videos on them in the past, but getting that hybrid powertrain with a 4-cylinder engine, I don't know. I did that in the XC90, and there was fine. The Volvo's, that 2-liter supercharged turbocharged motor is very refined for being a 4-cylinder. But again, Range Rover sits at a price point that is, quite a bit above a Volvo. So, and it's not as refined. So I don't think I'm going to test any plug-in hybrids. But I'm not going to say I'm most definitely not, but we have a few cool EVs coming. Hopefully, XC90 next year. And that's what I want to talk about. So if you guys saw my Polestar 3 video that I did Did that go up on Saturday? Saturday. That video went up. So somebody commented that the Polestar 3 is going to be Porsche Cayenne sized, and then the Polestar 4 is going to be smaller. And then he referred to the investor presentation. So I found that investor presentation. I don't know, it's not readily available on Polestar sites, but if you Google Polestar investor presentation, you'll get that timeline. I'm going to find that for you guys here now, so I can. My mouse isn't connected. My mouse is not connected. Let's see, Polestar investor presentation. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So I was thinking about making a video about this, but maybe just talking about this on this live stream instead, because we have the timeline for the. Oh, this is not it. This is not it. There we go. Investor presentation. So it was released on September 23rd, which is a while back. But here they have the actual timelines. Okay, so here we have it. So 1996, Polestar was founded, as a racing team. 2005, Polestar Cyan Racing was founded. 2011, they were partner of Volvo Cars. 2015, acquisition bought by the Volvo Car Group. 2015 is only 6 years ago. And then 2017, Polestar 1 was launched. Was that? Yeah, maybe revealed, but didn't come to market like last year. But then 2019, Polestar 2. And then we have the timeline. Here we have it, yes. So go Google this. I do apologize that I'm not able to show you this, but Polestar 3 is the next car. 2022, Porsche Cayenne price. It says price and it says Porsche Cayenne. Target range plus 600 kilometers. That has to be WLTP because the Polestar 2 has 540, and that's the WLTP of the long range single motor, right? And then we have the Polestar 4, which is premium sport SUV. And in price it says Macan. So this is what I thought, but also makes little sense. The Polestar 3 is going to be a bigger and more expensive car than the Polestar 4. Why? And then that's going to be released or start production in 2023. And then we have the Polestar 5 2024. And these all has all of these, the Polestar 3, Polestar 4, and Polestar 5, 600 kilometers plus of range. And it says Porsche Macan price for the Polestar 4 and Porsche Panamera size for the Polestar 5. So it would be really cool if they made, a Porsche level product. I don't know. That's kind of, aiming for the sky because Porsches are pretty insane. And in 2025, they target, 4 models. So that's the Polestar 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 290,000 sold vehicles. But is that overall or is that, I don't know. And when are they going to, when is this company going public? I don't know. That's also very interesting in my opinion. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's a warning here on the stream. Okay, I'm here. Okay, sorry, you know what? Here we can... How do we change the... I just got a warning that the bitrate was too low and I said go here to change it, but I don't know how to change it. I don't know. Like just click here. Can we change the bitrate? DVR, Okay, yes. Yes, I mean, Tom Paulson, I want Polestar 3. I'm really excited for that car. I can't wait to check it out. I think it's going to be awesome. Polestar 3, 4, and 5. I think all of those are going to be cool. I don't know. I think Polestar are going to make cooler cars than Volvo. I do love Volvo, and hopefully they're going to make, more sporty cars. Volvo are going to be this traditional luxury brand. What do you guys think? Volvo or Polestar? I'm curious to know. Thomas said the other day that the Polestar 3 starting price would be $80,000. But I mean, that's more expensive. That's not just your base Cayenne, right? I've ordered Polestar 2 standard range single motor, so no performance. I mean, it's an awesome car. The standard range single motor is an awesome car. I've been driving it now quite some time. I wanted to take it to Bergen, but Marcus wanted to lend me the standard range plus. And also huge thanks and shout out to Marcus Biel. I mean, he's so cool and awesome for lending me these cars. He's like, yeah, I have this brand new Polestar 3. You want to borrow it and test it? I'm like, yeah. So yeah. At Tiger Wood, let's see. What do you think about the Fisker Ocean? I don't know. Is Fisker going to make a proper car? I mean, didn't they go bankrupt and they're in business now? Is that the designer, Thomas Fisker? For you guys who don't know, he designed the Tesla Model S, at least the concept, and then he also did the Fisker Karma, and then they went bankrupt, and then they're not like Karma Automotive or Karma Cars, and then he's coming out with a new car, the Fisker Ocean. I don't know. I don't think it looks too cool. But okay, I have to say, I like this idea of community that will regularly discuss EVs on this channel. Yes, that's the point there. So what I want to do with these live streams is, as I said, when I make the videos, I'm trying to produce a video which is on point. I can ramble. You guys have been watching me for a while now. I can talk about nothing and everything. Allt och ingenting. Norwegian expression just translated into English. So my videos want to be condensed. I want to have them produced. I try to choose good music, good B-roll, just good quality videos. I'm not the best, but I try my best, within reason. But I want these live streams to be yes, this community. I want, because if you guys saw the video where I talked about doing a live stream was when I drove this Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus from Oslo to Bergen. I talked about it there. And I lost my train of thought. What was I going to say? Yeah. I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of emails. I get a lot of messages from a lot of viewers. And I really appreciate it. I really appreciate every one of those emails. But I just don't have the time, the capacity, or the energy to both make YouTube videos and then answer all of those in detail. So what I was thinking is that you guys, if you have any questions, if you have, want some advice, because people send me emails for advice. So instead of sending me emails, we can do it here. And if we enable super chat, you guys can donate money. I can spend more time on those questions, and these videos will go up and, stay on the channel so more people can benefit, right? So let's try this. Does anybody have a car they want me to, on the fence, this car? Let me know. Those are the kinds of questions that we can address, because people are like, do you think I should get the sport seats or the non-sport seats? And I can ask you right here. So I don't know, do you usually drive 8 hours? If you're getting an Audi e-tron, a big Audi e-tron, and you do long stints, I would not recommend the sport seats because they are hard. But if you're going to buy a Q4 e-tron and you're going to do long stints, those sport seats are softer. I mean, these are just I couldn't make a whole video on this, right? I could not make a whole video on all of these small details. But this is knowledge that I do have from driving all of these cars. I don't know, I've driven 130,000 kilometers the past year. So I do have a lot of knowledge that I don't even share on camera because it's too specific, right? It's too specific, and then sometimes I don't remember. I'm shooting a video, trying to do it in a day. If I'm going to do a proper review, I start my day at home, write down my talking points, and I'll usually do that at the end of the week because then I have, made up my opinion on the car, and I can, write questions or points along the way. And then I have to, structure them, and then I have to go out and shoot, and then I don't want just me talking at a camera. I want to try to make it interesting, and then I have to edit the video. So realistically, a video like that takes like maybe 10 to 15 hours from start to finish. And still in that amount of time, I'm not able to answer all the small details that people want to know about. So that's why I want to do this live stream. But okay, did we get a question here? Nope, nobody wants any buying advice. Okay, that's good. No, but that's the point here. Like, if we can make this a thing, you guys could, we could try to enable the super chat where people could just donate a small amount of money. It doesn't really matter. But then the question is highlighted. I can, answer the question because now the questions are just, moving through the chat. I'm not able to see all of them. But okay, Evilar says, I really find fun with Renault Zoe ZE50. It's Colgate big time. Got only 13 to 18 kilowatts from fast charger with only 5%. Yeah, everything is Colgate now. In Norway now, Eastern Norway is like, I don't know, now over there it's not that cold, -5. -5? Yeah, -5. But earlier today it was like -8, -9. Everything's Colgate. Even the Polestar 2, when I navigate to a charger, I'm not getting more than 40, 50, 60 kilowatts. But the Tesla Model 3, I only got like 28 kilowatts while also navigating to a supercharger and not going to the supercharger, so the same distance. So I know everything's Colgating now that it is cold. Okay, Simon says, good night, guys. Yeah, we're going to end this pretty soon because it's getting really late. Polestar 2 performance versus Audi Q450. Okay, for a small family. Okay, Bumps and Mooms. Cool name, Bumps and Mooms. That's an awesome handle. But okay, Polestar 2 performance. So the Polestar 2 performance pack, I think is too harsh. It rides too hard, even in its softest setting. And the Q450 is a much more comfortable car. How small is your family, Bumps and Mooms? Like, do you have one child? How small is your child? These are the questions. Like, this is why I want to do these live streams. Questions like this that I just can't answer efficiently in an email or, in a video. Let me know, Bumps and Mooms. So do you have a small family, like 2 small children? Do you travel a lot with your car? I mean, the Q4 is more spacious. It's probably a tad bit more comfortable, but it's not near the performance. Not near the performance. Like 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 6.2 versus 4.7, and with the performance upgrade, 4.4. So it really depends on what you're looking for. I've found the performance in the Q450 kind of underwhelming. It's okay, but I don't know. It's not impressive at all. It's not impressive at all. The Polestar with the dual motors, you don't have to go for the performance. Just the dual motors long range is super fun. It's a fun car. It's fast, it's fun, and you also get that faster charging speed, even though the Q4 is going to get an update, and you can navigate to a fast charger so you can preheat the battery. That is a huge thing. And also the interior is better built. It feels more solid. Infotainment system is better, even though I do like Audi's Touch MMI. The Polestar's infotainment, I think it's the best one. I drove the Tesla Model 3 now to Bergen and back, and there are just a few things, like when you want to put on the heated steering wheel, you have to press 3 times into the menu. If you want to do it on a Polestar, it's just so simple, pressing the button and then pressing it again to activate the heated steering wheel. So I think the Polestar infotainment system seriously is the best infotainment system out there at the moment, better than Tesla. Alejandro Hernandez Gonzalez, what do you think about the Renault Megane E-Tech? I have not seen that car. Renault Megane E-Tech. I'll do a search here. I don't know. I like Renault. I like French cars. I've had French cars earlier. Peugeot, E-Tech. Oh, that one. I don't know. Oh yeah. It looks fine enough in pictures. I just don't know what it's gonna look like in the flesh. But a small car that I actually do think looks kind of nice is the. Why can't I see anything here? Wait. Why can't I see how many people are watching? What? There we go. A small car that I think looks really cool is the Opel Astra or Vauxhall Astra. The Astra, the new one. The Stellantis one, the PSA platform one. I think that looks pretty cool. I mean, I have never said that about an Opel before, but that thing looks pretty sweet. So that's a better bet for me. That Opel, and they're gonna make it in a station wagon also. So yeah. Jonathan, have you sold your e-tron GT? No, but it is up for sale at Marcus Bil because I have to sell it because my Cross Turismo is coming. So if anybody's looking for an e-tron GT, I'm going to give you a good price. I'm going to lose money on that car, but I have my Cross Turismo coming that I think a lot of people are waiting for. So you can get the best deal on an e-tron GT in Norway now. Seriously, guys, if you're looking to buy one, because I want to get rid of that before Christmas. Just peace of mind. I love that car. I want to get an RS after I have my Taycan Cross Turismo, but I don't know. Sometimes I get carried away. Oh, the mic also. Sometimes I do get carried away. I do love cars. That's why I do this. People ask me like, why don't you buy a Renault Zoe? I don't know. It doesn't interest me at all. I love cars. And I don't do this YouTube thing where I'm working like 60 to 80 hours a week to drive shitty cars. I don't know. The Renault Zoe is not a shitty car. I actually drove it here a while back and I was really impressed. For the price, it's an amazing car. I don't think any cars are shitty. But yeah, I don't do this YouTube thing and work as hard as I do I do it so I can drive the car I want. Yes, I lose money on cars. They cost me money, but I don't know. Life's too short for boring cars, right? Megane E-Tech was at the IAA in Munich. Oh, it was. Did I see? Was it outside in downtown area? Maybe. When are you going to test drive the Neo ES8? I wrote them an email. Neo, hey, can I borrow a car? And they're like, sure. We'll let you know. And I'm like, pretty please? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll let you know. I don't know. I've read them many emails. I tried to convince them that with my YouTube channel, the amount of people we have watching here, we're still not the biggest channel, but I don't know. We are a small channel in the YouTube space and probably even in the EV space, but we are growing. And, we may not be at, sub count 32,000. We just, hit that the other day. But we're at like 600,000 views a month now, guys. And that is insane because, compared to the size of the channel, that is really good. So when I try to persuade these manufacturers to give me a car as early as possible, I usually, throw that number out. And some manufacturers are like, oh yeah, we can get your car in like tomorrow. Other manufacturers are, more reluctant. Neo, more reluctant. I don't know. I'm going to hit them up again. It's pretty annoying. But yeah, Stellantis. Yeah, Stellantis car. Yeah, Stellantis. I mean, Stellantis, it's interesting, Stellantis. I've been a fan of, the PSA group for a long time, but I don't know. 400,000 for fat e-tron, Tom Pausen. I don't know. Are you offering? I don't have a fat e-tron. I have an e-tron GT. My fat e-trons, I sold that. I lost a lot of money on that. So, but if you can get a fat e-tron for 400,000, that's a deal. Yes. Philip M. Chris, what do you think about the MG Marvel R? I have my notepad here. I have 3 notepads here for different things, but I've written it down like on my to-do list, but yeah. That's a cool car. That's a cool car. I want to test drive that car. GB Egg Berink. I can't agree more. No boring cars, please. I like the idea of being sustainable. I really do. I tried to be, but I just love cars. I mean, sure. I mean, a lot of channels out there on this platform. I mean, there's a channel for everybody, right? For everybody's taste. And there are a lot of, generic channels where people just test cars. But if you guys have been following me since I started this channel back in 2016, it started with my personal car when I got a Volvo XC90, my first, expensive car, at least here in Norway, more than 1 million kroners. And my channel is more, we do a little more vlog style, but it's more about my personal opinion about cars, right? Yes, I tried to be objective, but if I was going to be as objective as possible, I probably wouldn't have bought, an Audi e-tron GT. I wouldn't have just sold my big e-tron after a year. I mean, I do stupid stuff sometimes, but I just love cars. I just want to experience as many cars as possible. That's my whole goal with this YouTube thing. And hopefully buy a house one day also. I miss my Volvo XC90. I had it for 3 years. Please, can you drive the Xiaopeng P7? Yes, I have actually on my to-do list. I was going to send them a mail today, but yeah, I'm going to push it to tomorrow. Pierre Simonson, Chinese ding dong cars. Yeah, that's kind of racist, man. Ding dong? Okay. Let's go to boy. Work is calling. Yeah. It's 11 o'clock, guys. I have to hit the showers and get up early tomorrow, but we're going to go a little bit longer. How many people are watching now? Let's see. We're still over 100 people. We're going to keep it going, guys, as long as you guys enjoy this. Okay. Thanks for joining, Skoda Boy. Talk to you next time, okay? Muhammad Salam Malik, what's your final recommendation, Chris? ID5 GTX or e-tron Sportback? It has to be the e-tron Sportback. Okay, so this is the thing I have about I love Volkswagen. I love Volkswagen. Like most of the people, yeah. So most of us living in Europe, like Norway, Sweden, probably even Denmark, especially Germany, and also in the UK, and also Finland and other. We have grown up on Volkswagen Golfs. I know all of them. I have never had a Volkswagen Golf, but everybody I knew had some type of Volkswagen since I was a kid. We've driven in them. I borrowed one from a friend of mine actually for a Golf 3 like a few months. I love Volkswagen, and Volkswagen, at least here in Europe, are known for their premium build, premium feel, and premium interiors, and just this clean, classy styling at the same price point as a Ford or any other, competing product. That's why I love Volkswagen. The ID cars, the ID3 is fine. It's a cheap car, but the ID4s and 5s, the interior is just so bad. It's so bad. Hard touch yes, it's a cheaper car, but I don't know. I would rather drive a different type of car. And I do understand if you need the space, if you need the room, I would rather get a less equipped ID4, even though that interior is also flawed. But the worst thing about the ID cars, and if you guys watched Throttle House, one of my most favorite YouTube channels, James and Thomas, the Brit and the Canadian, they also talked about this. They did a review on the Golf R versus Golf GTI. And the worst thing about those cars is the infotainment system. The infotainment system is so freaking bad in the ID cars. For me, it's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker. And then you have the touch capacitive steering wheel buttons. Yeah. No. So, I don't know. I can't recommend the ID4 to people I like and to people who follow me here on YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Skoda Enyaq, much better choice. Get the Enyaq Sport thing if you want something sporty, or just get the Audi Q4 e-tron because, yeah, it has a great infotainment system. It does. Okay, let's see. Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo is a driver's car, performance and comfort. Yeah, I can't wait to get mine. Oh, yeah, it's really nice. Volkswagen software sucks. Yes, Neil, that is correct. That is correct. Okay, when you're planning the next live chat, for me, work is also calling. So thank you, GB. Maybe on Monday, I think. Monday. We'll schedule it out so you guys can follow along. But I'm thinking like every other Monday and Sunday, like once a week. And if it's really popular, we can do it several times a week. But I also do want to do my traditional YouTube videos, which this time I usually in the evening, I sit editing. So I film in the daytime and then I edit in the evening. So yeah, it's a full-time job. Bumps and Moose, what do you think about the 76 horsepower for the Polestar 2? Yeah, haven't you been watching since the intro we touched upon that earlier in the video. I totally think it's worth it. 10,000 kroners for an improvement of 0.3 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour. Yeah, totally worth it. And also having 476 horsepower. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's almost 500. That is insane. It's a small car. Yeah. Pierre, I meant about the Chinese cars do sound very much not meaning Mustang bad. No, I understand, but I do understand that people I'm not offended. I'm not Chinese either though, but just don't try to be racist, guys.